Welcome to the Wisdom Path, the channel where timeless ideas guide modern minds. Today, we're diving into the art of making better decisions, not just faster ones, not easier ones, but wiser ones. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, unsure, or stuck at a crossroads, this video is for you. Don't forget to subscribe, because each week we unlock life's most powerful tools, one lesson at a time. Step 1. Recognize your hidden biases. Imagine you're wearing sunglasses with a red tint. Everything you see is colored, but you think it's natural. That's what bias is like. Our brain uses shortcuts called heuristics. They help us act quickly, but they're not always accurate. One of the most common is confirmation bias. We tend to seek information that supports what we already believe. Let's say you think someone at work doesn't like you. Suddenly, every neutral look feels like a glare. Every missed greeting feels intentional. But maybe it's just a bad day for them. Lesson: your perception isn't always the full picture. Tip: ask yourself, what else could this mean? Or, am I seeing this fairly? As Tony Robbins says, the quality of your life is the quality of your questions. So ask better ones. Step 2. Don't just know, understand data. We're surrounded by numbers, charts, percentages, ratings, statistics. But data is like a compass. It only helps if you know how to read it. Have you ever heard 80% of people love this product? That sounds impressive, but what if only 10 people answered the survey? Being data literate doesn't mean becoming a statistician. It means asking things like, who collected the data? How big was the sample? What's the context? Lesson: numbers can mislead just as much as words can. Tip: look beyond the headline. Go deeper before making decisions. A little curiosity can protect you from big mistakes. Step 3. Use tech, but keep the wheel. Today, it's easy to let an app decide what to eat, what to watch, or even who to date. But here's the danger. When you let the algorithm think for you, you stop thinking for yourself. Technology is a tool, not a decision maker. Think of GPS. It tells you where to go. But if there's a closed road ahead and you ignore the real world because the app said so, you might end up stuck. Lesson: use digital tools to support your decisions, not replace them. Tip: always double-check tech with common sense. Brian Tracy once said, "You become what you think about most of the time." If you always follow someone else's thinking, what are you becoming? Step 4. Train your critical thinking. Let's take a simple example. 2 articles. One says coffee is bad for your heart. Another says coffee helps you live longer. Who do you believe? That's where critical thinking enters. Ask, who wrote it? What's their goal? Is there evidence? Is there bias? It's like solving a puzzle. Put the pieces together carefully instead of forcing one piece where it doesn't fit. Lesson: don't jump to conclusions. Tip: look for multiple sources before acting. Critical thinking isn't about being skeptical all the time. It's about being curious and calm, even when others are loud. Step 5. Reflect before you react. Do you know what makes great chess players different? They think before they move. Most people react out of habit, fear, or urgency. But wise people pause. They review what worked, what didn't, and why. Lesson: reflection turns experience into wisdom. Tip: after each major decision, take 5 minutes. Write down, what did I hope for? What actually happened? What can I learn? This habit turns past mistakes into future insights. Slowly, your decisions become sharper, like a blade that's been carefully sharpened over time. In this first part, we've looked at biases that cloud your judgment, how to read and challenge data, smart use of technology, the power of thinking critically, how reflection sharpens your choices. In Part 2, we'll explore the emotional side of decision-making, how your feelings, stress, and even your relationships influence the choices you make every day. Subscribe to The Wisdom Path to keep learning, growing, and thinking wiser. See you in the next video. Step 6. Understand your emotions before they drive you. Think of emotions like weather. Some days are clear, others are stormy. But just like rain isn't bad, sadness or anger isn't wrong either. The problem starts when we make decisions during the storm. Here's a simple example. You get a negative comment online. It hurts. You want to reply instantly, defend yourself. But wait, that's reacting, not choosing. Lesson: pause. Let emotions pass through. Then decide. Tip: use the name it to tame it method. Say, I feel anxious. I'm angry. This made me sad. Naming emotions gives you space to deal with them. As Dr. Joe Dispenza says, you can't create a new future holding on to the emotions of the past. Let them pass, then act. Step 7. Emotional intelligence equals decision intelligence. A leader once said, "It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the calmest." That's emotional intelligence. EQ means recognizing how your feelings and the feelings of others affect your judgment. In relationships, in business, in parenting, emotional intelligence helps you choose wisely, not just correctly. A small story. Two friends are in a heated argument. One wants to walk away. The other pushes to finish it now. Neither is wrong, but neither is listening. Then one friend says, "Let's cool off and talk later." That's emotional intelligence in action. Choosing peace over pride. Lesson: wise decisions often come from calm, not control. Tip: ask yourself, what would my future self thank me for? Step 8. Handle information overload. Without freezing, picture this. You're shopping for a simple light bulb. Suddenly, there are 20 options: brightness, color, shape, brand. What should be a 2-minute task takes 15 minutes. This is choice overload, and it happens with everything: news, emails, social media, even life goals. The brain shuts down when there's too much input. You freeze or pick randomly. Neither helps. Lesson: simplify to clarify. Tip: use the 3-option rule. When faced with too many choices, eliminate extremes. Keep your top 3. Choose based on your values, not pressure. It's like clearing leaves from a trail. You see the path better when there's less in your way. Step 9. Ask others, but choose for yourself. It's wise to listen to others, but it's unwise to rely only on others. Collaboration multiplies insight. A team of 5 will often see what one person misses. But too many opinions can also confuse you, especially when they're emotional, loud, or misinformed. Story time. A young woman wanted to start her own business. Her father told her it was too risky. Her friend said, "Go for it." Her boss offered her a promotion to stay. She was torn. 3 voices pulling her in 3 directions. So she asked herself, which decision brings me peace, even if it brings effort? That question changed everything. She followed her vision and succeeded. Lesson: advice is valuable, but the final voice must be your own. Tip: when you hear advice, ask, does this person know my full story? Are they speaking from fear or experience? What do I want deep down? As Denzel Washington once said, ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Don't always choose the easy opinion. Step 10. Be adaptable, because life keeps changing. The only constant in life? Change. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. That's why adaptability is a decision skill. Imagine you're sailing a boat. You planned your route, but the wind shifts. Do you fight it or adjust your sail? Flexibility isn't weakness, it's wisdom in motion. Lesson: a strong decision is one that can evolve. Tip: review big decisions every few months. Has the situation changed? Do I need to pivot? Is my current path still aligned with my values? Even the best plans can expire. But if you stay open and alert, you won't get stuck. In Part 2, we've explored the power of emotional awareness, how EQ makes decisions more human and more real, techniques to overcome overwhelm, the balance between listening and trusting yourself, why adaptability is your superpower. These are not just emotional lessons, they're strategic tools. When heart and head work together, you don't just make decisions, you make wise ones. In Part 3, we'll uncover how lifelong learning and daily habits create your decision-making legacy. Step 11. Become a lifelong learner. Think of your brain like a garden. If you stop planting, weeds will grow. Learning is planting. It keeps your mind alive and your decisions sharp. Some people think learning stops after school, but in the digital age, that's a dangerous idea. New tools, trends, challenges, they're everywhere. If you don't keep up, you fall behind. A short story. Tom was a 50-year-old logistics manager. For years, he trusted his gut. But his company started using AI tools to plan routes. At first, he resisted. He said, "That's not how we've always done it." One day, a younger colleague offered to teach him. Tom listened, learned, and in time, became the best planner in the department. Why? Because he had experience and new knowledge. Lesson: wisdom is not age. Wisdom is curiosity. Tip: learn something new every week. Read a book, take a course, ask questions. Like Brian Tracy said, those who learn more, earn more, and live more. Step 12. Master the art of small decisions. People often focus on big choices, career, relationships, investments, but small daily decisions shape your life even more. Do I scroll or read? Do I react or reflect? Do I speak or stay silent? These are seeds. What you choose daily becomes your identity over time. Imagine two friends, Emma and Leo. Every morning, Emma writes 3 things she's grateful for. Leo scrolls social media for 15 minutes. It seems small. But after 6 months, Emma is more calm, focused, and joyful. Leo feels more anxious, more distracted. Lesson: small decisions repeated daily equals long-term transformation. Tip: track 1 decision each day for 30 days. Ask, did this move me closer to the person I want to be? Consistency creates confidence. Step 13. Reflect regularly. It's a superpower. Reflection isn't a luxury, it's a tool. Have you ever said, "How did I end up here?" That's what happens when we don't pause to reflect. Try the decision journal. After big or frequent decisions, jot down, what did I choose? Why did I choose it? What happened? What would I do differently next time? This process makes you wiser with every decision. No need for perfection, just progress. Story time. Maria kept choosing partners who treated her badly. After journaling her past choices, she noticed a pattern. She always ignored red flags. This realization didn't come from advice or therapy. It came from reflection. The next time she saw red flags, she walked away with strength, not regret. Lesson: looking back is how we walk forward with wisdom. Tip: weekly reflections, 10 minutes every Sunday. You'll be amazed what you learn about yourself. Step 14. Build a decision-making environment. Your environment affects your thinking. Clutter, noise, distractions. They pull you into impulsive choices. Create spaces that support focus. Clear your desk. Turn off non-urgent notifications. Use calming music or silence when thinking. And most importantly, surround yourself with people who think clearly and act with integrity. An old saying goes, if you hang around 4 wise people, you'll become the 5th. That's not magic, it's science. Your brain copies those around you. Lesson: choose your environment like you choose your future. Tip: audit your space and your circle. What helps you think clearly? What pulls you away? Set your world to support your wisdom. Step 15. Make decisions that match your values. Let's end with the most powerful lesson: alignment. A good decision isn't always the fastest, or easiest, or even the most popular. The best decisions are the ones that reflect who you truly are. If you value honesty, then lying to win is a bad choice. If you value growth, then staying safe might not be wise. If you value kindness, then revenge won't bring peace. Clarity comes when values guide your actions. Try this. Before making any decision, ask, does this match my core values? Will this move me closer to the life I want? If the answer is no, pause. If the answer is yes, go all in. Lesson: success without alignment leads to regret. Tip: write down your 3 core values. Keep them visible. Let them guide you. Final reflection. Let's recap the whole journey. Part 1. Mind clarity. Understand bias. Read data wisely. Use tech with purpose. Think critically. Reflect often. Part 2. Emotional wisdom. Feel without being ruled. Use EQ to guide choices. Simplify overload. Balance advice with self-trust. Adapt with strength. Part 3. Lifelong growth. Keep learning. Master daily habits. Reflect to grow. Shape your environment. Align with your values. Better decisions don't start with luck. They start with awareness, courage, and practice. Thank you for walking this path with us. If this helped you, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share this with someone who's ready to think clearly and live wisely. This is the Wisdom Path. Let's keep growing, one wise decision at a time.